I will stand up for what I believe in. I will never give up no matter how hard it is, because I believe in myself in spite of my obstacles, in spite of my weaknesses. Stop making excuses. Take control of your situation and rise to your potential, because that's how I do life. My butt is up early. I show up on time. I do what I say. I DT my eyes. I cross my teeth, man up. Get it done. Boom. No, nobody can destroy you. If you won't let them, don't let them. You are a man, stand up and be a man, man up. Stop crying. The decisions you make right now is up to you. You crying about something that happened to you when you was a kid. You ain't even no kid no more. You a grown man, take full ownership. The stupid stuff you doing. Your parents didn't make you play no video games, and what you crying about. So what your daddy wasn't there, what you crying about. You ain't 10 no more, man up. So I had to learn to man up very quickly, and I think that was an edge, because I had to learn how to make money. I had to learn how to make friends. I had to learn how to fight. I had to learn how to defend myself. I had to learn how to defend my family. When our back's against the wall, you have the instinct to want to protect your family. You see all the instincts are in here. It's pulling those instincts out, and sometimes to pull out the right instincts requires some travesty or crisis or challenges to go through. So human up and get on it, because the weak will struggle. Success is reserved for those that are the strongest. And so every time I would need to pull the trigger on something and there was resistance and reluctance, those 5 words, it's time to man up, and then I would do it. And you need to have the courage to follow through. Quit half-assing yourself. Every time I'm risen, the standards people have made me feel guilty, that maybe I'm raising it too high, maybe I'm too tough on my guys, maybe I'm too edgy, and I expect everybody to step up and man up and woman up. Maybe I'm a little too demanding. Maybe I shouldn't raise my standards to this level. Don't let them confuse you. You keep raising the standard, and guess what? I had to get up even though it was hard, and I had to take ownership of my life. Take ownership of my day. Sometimes, man, we really got to teach ourselves how to be a man along that journey. We'll bump our head and then learn a lesson. You know, dig deep and do what you have to do. It's time to man up and become a man. My number one competition is me. It's always you versus you. You have to work hard. Everybody in this room knows if it's worth something to you. You got to put in the effort. And I always like to say, it's the work we put in when nobody's watching that really matters. You versus you. You got to be the one to get up every morning. Be disciplined. Put in the consistent daily hard work, because that gains success. Because my old man taught me that right. Got to work, get your ass in the gym and work. How hard do I work? I work hard. You have an insane schedule, 4 o'clock in the morning. I wake up 4:30, 4:45. I'm doing some sort of cardio. It's still dark outside. I do this, and then I'll have breakfast, and then I will go gym for about an hour, and then I'll go to set like I'm going to be the baddest mother. Walking, you got to be the hardest workers in the room, and don't the opportunity up. What I have found is that when you take that kind of action and that kind of step of following your gut and your intuition, taking that step, whatever it is, universe has a funny way of meeting you halfway. Realize there's more, and think more, think for more. You don't have to be just this man. The work ethic, the drive, that hunger to compete, it never goes away. The person I compete with most is just me. It's you versus you. It's time to stay focused. It's time to decide clubs, partying, trying to fit in and socialize, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool? You always studying. Because I'm trying to get it. I'm just thinking how fun is where I'm going to be tomorrow morning. And my competition still drinking down their fears, and they're, trying to escape their current reality. Friday night partying, so they're going to go out there and party it up, and everything else. You find some relief to the stressful life. They live in that's a full temporary relief. I'm working tonight for permanent relief. That's why I laugh. I laugh on how much further I'm getting ahead of that. Mental toughness isn't something that you sample. It's something that you live in every day. So when something hard would happen to these kids, like in Hell Week, it would draw on something that made them very insecure, and they look for comfort whenever hardness comes. And you don't know what it is. It may be different for you than this, for me, but you go back to your insecurities. And then when you go back to insecurities, you then look for comfort within those insecurities. And we all look for that cookie that your mom used to give you when you were sad, when you were sick, We look for our wife or our husband. We look for comfort. It's in those moments you must retrain your mind to think differently. What if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life? How do you stay driven? I'm going to ask you a question. How don't you stay driven? Well, let me get this right. You won the lotto of the universe, which is you are a human being on earth, and you're not driven, and you're not fired up, and you're not going for it, and you're willing to sit like a lump and just wait till you die. You suck. It gets harder for anybody that's living and breathing. So no matter what you do, you got to keep moving forward, strong in the trenches. You don't know where you're going. You're lost. You know what I mean? You have no direction. So for me, I feel like both of them together. When you have the vision and you're able to manifest, but then you also put the work in, magic happens, man. The magic, that's where the magic is. But a lot of people never get there. Unfortunately, a lot of people, we're blessed that we can dream, right? I got to get stronger. I got to train differently. The weight training program that I'm doing, I got to tailor it for an 82 game season so that when the playoffs come around, my legs are stronger and that ball gets there. So I look at it with rationale and say, okay, well, the reason why I shot air ball because my legs aren't there. Well, next year they'll be there. That was it. Done. Come on. Where are your values behind the scenes? What do your hammers look like behind the scenes? Come on. What kind of work are you putting in behind the scenes? Come on. Drop down to give me 50. Come on. Write it again. Come on. Believe it again. Come on. Sing again. Record the song again. Come on. I'm talking to that athlete. I'm talking to that musician. Come on. Who are you out there? When you are committed, you give everything you have, every single day. You are either losing ground or gaining ground. The choice is yours. This time, make it personal. Can I ask you the question? Are you that person who sits there on the couch for hours just scrolling through social media? Are you that person at work? You just looking at the clock and you can't stand. And your boss, are you that person that's always making excuses and always justifying, and you're expecting this big life, you're expecting big money, you're expecting to go to that next level, and everybody's fault were yours. You're talking about your mama, you're talking about your daddy, you're talking about your neighborhood and how you grew up. You had all these excuses to justify exactly where you are. I'm talking to you right now, is that you could have changed, you could have transformed your body, you could have bettered your relationship, you could have changed your career. You change shows the life you're living right now. My question to you is, are you going to choose to do it again for another year? Are you going to take action, or are you going to waste another 365 days? It means staying dedicated to your mental, because you know that when you have the mental fortitude, nothing will break you. This year is your year, and I need you to eliminate any doubt. I need you to eliminate any fear, and go get it. Focus logic in your life. Stop being a spectator and start being a participant. Woo! Stop being a spectator in other folks' life and start being a participant in your life. Stop being a social media groupie, being a spectator in everybody else's life, and become a participant in your life by doing two things. Trust me, read a book once a week, and that could be a powerful transformational. Go and get a certification. Go back to school. Man, get smarter, get brighter, become an expert. You choose the two things you need to do. You probably already know, but if you can do these two things consistently, my friend, and lock in this next year is your year. It doesn't matter if you feel like it. It doesn't matter if you enjoy the past or not. If you want the results, show up and do the music work. The only thing you have ahead of you is a bunch of blank pages. Your story is still waiting to be written. The best part of that, you are holding the pen. So get writing and get doing, get building. It's never too late to start creating the life you always wanted. Are you ready to stop procrastinating, to let go of self-doubt and push through rumination? Are you ready to move through every challenge and become the person you were always meant to be? And once you create this mental fortitude, you'll find out that you're capable of anything that you want to achieve. My friend, to push past that diagnosis, to make it through school, to push past and pursue your business, despite what anybody has to say. Stop waiting on outside forces, external forces, to write your script, to write your narrative. No, that is up to you. What you don't change, you choose. So if you are going into 2025 and you don't like your body and you don't do anything to change it, you are choosing to live there. If you're going into 2025 and you don't like your relationship, you don't feel fulfilled, loved, and happy, and you don't change it. You are choosing to stay there. If every day you dread going into work because you hate what you do and you want to pursue a different passion, but you don't change it, you are choosing it. And the beautiful thing is that you have all the power within you. You don't need me. You don't need anybody else to tell you what you're capable of. You just need you like in focus. If you keep talking and never do it, you're going to get exactly what you got. Each and every year before nothing. If ain't strong enough, you'll never get to your, then lock in. You can get anything you want. No breakdowns. Only breakthroughs. Keep pushing. Keep grinding. Keep striving. And you will see where your life takes you. What heights you never thought you would reach. Places you never thought you would go. Your bank account on extra large. Your life on inner peace. Your life on serenity. Your life on get up, get out, and get after music. This is a great year to win. Lock in. Stop wasting your time being a spectator in somebody else's life and start becoming a participant in your own life by having good habits and good rituals and simply doing the two powerful things that could be transformational for you. Because I know this is your year. The life you want isn't out there somewhere. It's here. It's in your power to create. You need to understand what you don't change. You choose. Are you going to yell at that morning person that makes you sleeping every day and say it's time to change? Are you going to go into your work with a different mentality to get that raise or get out of that situation and start your own business? Are you going to step up or are you going to fall down? Right now, you are faced with a choice, change or remain the same. You see, my friend, there's no such thing as negative self-talk when it comes to mental fortitude, because all you think is finishing, all you think about is persevering. All you think about is achieving what they say you won't achieve. So what's it going to be? Another year of excuses or a year of execution? Another 365 days of I'll start tomorrow, or day one of a legacy in the making? This is not about motivation anymore. It's about commitment. It's about the standard you hold yourself to when no one is watching. It's about knowing you were made for more and refusing to settle for less. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of your future. So stop waiting, stop wishing, start working, because your story is still being written and the next chapter is yours to create. It's time to lock in. It's time to rise up. It's time to man up, woman up, level up. This is your year. Now go get it.